The field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And this one is right through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out to Mostert.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. Still fighting for more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the 1st half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
from the red zone now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give to Pollard, running left.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, Pollard again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Play action now. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 20, here's second down and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Prescott to throw it.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa.
And that's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
20, TX. Double one, hard. Set the mistakes out there, offense. Let's go. All right, now. Let's get in there. Get in the end zone, fellas.
Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Going right back to Wilson.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, but they still have some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. This is 1st and 10. Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Tua from the gun, a run with Mostert. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They look put something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. Brand new receivers, they think they can catch it and break the tackle and turn it into a big game.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Miami, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the